get into that, into that question, maybe take us through the workshop. What is it all about? What is it that will be happening? And so forth.
Okay, so our social entrepreneurship workshop will be held on the 24th of May 2025, which is next week Saturday. It will start at 10 a.m. and it will finish at 3 p.m. at Fairgrounds Mall Stenbic Incubator in Gaborone. Yes, and then we'll have different speakers and pioneers in the entrepreneurship space, such as the founder of Mitrobo Educational Center and others.
All right, what is it that young entrepreneurs should expect? As Colin Bamitlobo Jalo and other important speakers that will be there, they should expect something. The message that you are going to give, maybe the network to come and meet up with other entrepreneurs or other business people in the country. What is it? Paint the picture for us.
Okay, so basically our organization helps with youth, helps the youth in the entrepreneurship space and mentorship. So they're going to gain relevant network to help them in the social entrepreneurship space, as well as advocate for themselves as to how unemployment is affecting them. At Put Youth On, we also track entrepreneurship progress. So it's not like after you attend, you're just going to go and we're going to let you go. No, we're still going to check how it has helped you. If you've got into the entrepreneurship space, what kind of help do you need? Should we advertise your organization on our platform that has over 2,000 followers and stuff like that? So it's basically us connecting you to a huger network platform and tracking your progress in your space, getting to hear your opinions that are valid and could contribute to making national policies in Botswana.
That's incredible. We'll get to the policies as we continue with the conversation. Maybe let's get the objective of Put Youth On. What is it all about? You are putting youth on what exactly?
Okay, we're putting youth onto opportunities, relevant opportunities, scholarships, mentorship, employment opportunities, anything that has to do with personal development is under Put Youth On.
All right, who are your stakeholders? Who are you working with? Because I believe as a young person who wants to be plugged, who wants to be put on to a myriad of networks or entrepreneurs, a certain organization, who other people are you working with?
We're basically working with universities and other important organizations such as your UNs, embassies in Botswana, and others that contribute to positive change. Yes.
We are talking about change of policies and making sure that at the end of the day, our conversation doesn't end with a one-day, event. They go to Parliament. It emphasizes on policy changes and the laws that are being made in this country. What is it that you think should be made as a law, change as policies to make the environment conducive for young people to thrive in any space of entrepreneurial pathway that they will take?
I think there should be policies that advocate for youth opportunities and platforms that allow youth to speak on relevant situations that could help in policy making. Yes.
All right. In your view, what are some of the biggest misconceptions about social entrepreneurship among young aspiration entrepreneurs? Because I believe they are there.
Well, there aren't much.
Okay.
I wouldn't say we have any downfalls really, but most people just assume that maybe you might not make profit because obviously that's the first goal. But the organizations under social entrepreneurship are usually financially stable.
Right. But how are you connected to the socials? Because I believe young people are mostly on the socials. They are on TikTok, they're on Facebook, Instagram, and X, all other these platforms. Are you visible there? How can young people connect with you and try to get that information? Even those who are not in the city, because I believe your target is not only for those who are within your reach.
Okay, we're available on Instagram, Put Youth On, Facebook, as Twitter and WhatsApp. Yes, we have a WhatsApp channel called Put Youth On that posts consistent opportunities that help the youth.
All right. Now, as we wrap up the conversation, I believe, as you already mentioned earlier, that you are going to track the progress of the entrepreneurship, entrepreneurs who would want to be part of, your initiative. As we wrap up, the main objective at the end of the day to achieve,
we're aiming to bridge the gap in between unemployment and Botswana as a whole, and to see that youth is involved much more in positive change than negative change, and to not run with the narrative that currently the economy is not doing well. We're just basically pushing progress in the economy.
All right. Thank you so
regardless
much.
of the misconceptions that we're getting on the economy, although it's our reality, but we'll be fine.
All right, maybe your last words as we wrap up this conversation, because I believe some are saying, banana, social media, you're using it negatively. Malaysia, there is bedwailing, or everyone is on there, and some parents are very skeptical about that. Maybe give us a positive outlook of what is it all about.
Our organization,
Yeah,
social
and
media.
the workshop and everything that is going to be happening.
So we'll basically also have older people in the mentorship space who will talk to us and guide us in relevant spaces and situations such as social media, even under Put Youth On. What we post on our YouTube channels, on our Facebook, on our Instagram and others is usually aligned to positive change. So really, I would like to say we're contributing to wiping out the negative side in the youth space. Yes.
And that is how we come to the end of this conversation. Thank you so much, Mia.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we're wrapping up this conversation. I had Mia from Put Youth On telling us about the SocialPreneurs workshop that is coming next week, Saturday. Stay with us. The show continues.
Welcome to beautiful Botswana, where the warmth of her people and wildlife is welcoming, where the vibrancy of her land echoes in the unforgettable voices of her people. Come and see Botswana in her splendor, a place to live, work, and invest. Botswana, our pride, your destination.
Hey, Botswana, I'm having such a great time learning about you. What the hell is going on? You want the name? Yeah, do you know the name?
It's Rere.
Riri. What?
It's in a traditional way we do it.
What is it?
Peswa.
Watch this. Joe! Catch us this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. only on BTV.